So I'm here with Joe, my co-host on The Last Exit for the Lost. And years ago, you told me about a weird story of something that happened to you down in Pennsylvania. And for some reason, we never recorded this for Where Did the Road Go? But I think if you remember it clearly, it was a pretty interesting story.
I can remember enough of it to get through it. So it was going to college down in Pennsylvania. College is out in the middle of nowhere, really. Woods all over the place. And all of the student parking was up through the woods, around corners, and there was just random plateaus of parking lots. And like off of the road leading through all the parking lots was like, ATV trails. They just went off into the woods. And a bunch of us like, oh, we gotta check these out sometime and actually, see if they go anywhere or whatever. And eventually we decide to do it, and it just happens to be, at night, because why wouldn't it be?
Right, of course.
You can't do things in the daytime. It was dusk-ish, and it's probably 7-10 of us, and we just start walking. And we get in a ways, and getting twilight, and there's still enough light coming through where you can you can see and you can make things out, and it's shadowy but not pitch black. And we get a ways in, and you get some people starting to get a little uneasy, and like borderline freaking out a little bit. So we gotta go back. I don't want to be out here anymore. Just something's just not right. And it's group mentality, and it starts to build and build, and more people start freaking out.
Sure.
And we keep going, and we notice there's something weird up ahead of us. And at first we're just like, oh, it's getting darker, so it's going to be heavier shadowing in the woods and whatnot. And as we keep progressing, we notice that it's just a nothing. It's like a void. And it's like, oh, it's probably just shadowing on trees and stuff. And it's just, as we try to figure it out more, we notice that it's bigger than it should be if it was a shadow from trees and branches.
And this was in the trail ahead of you?
This was in the trail ahead of us. What is this? It's just like, it's like just complete blackness. And it's a pretty good area it's covering. It was like, we realized that this just can't be, shadows coming through the trees, and it's night, so it's dark. It's like this, it was night over here, and it was night over there, and then up there is just something completely different. So then we start going back and forth. It's like, well, we got to figure out what it is. No, we should run away. No, we've got to figure out what it is. No, we should run away. And the people that wanted to run away win. So instead of, walking into this random void that we have no idea what it is, we decide that maybe we should go this way instead. And, we end up walking through, who knows how long we were in there. And, we come out, and it was just a clearing in a house.
Did you ever go back there?
We kind of, in a roundabout way, going back to campus, kind of tromp back through the general area. Nothing else, like we didn't notice anything else on the way back. I couldn't get anyone else to go back that way or try to figure out where exactly we were, later in the semester or whatever, and I wasn't going to go by myself. So it just kind of ended up being, this great mystery. It's, what was it? Nobody knows, but nobody wants to find out, and we just kind of let it go.
Fair enough. All right, thanks.